Hey Scorpio, this is your bi-weekly reading. So we are taking a look at that. I'm feeling this card. This period of time that is the waning phase of the moon. This approximate 2-week period of time from December 26th, which it will be the full moon in Cancer. And then we are taking that up to the... I'm feeling like shuffling. I'm not feeling like that's the card. Sorry, I don't do that often. If you follow my videos, you'll know that I don't really do that often, but I'm not feeling like that's the card. So we're gonna keep shuffling. Also, anyway, so that takes us up to the full moon that is on, January 11th, or I'm sorry, the new moon, the new moon on January 11th in Capricorn. Sorry, so I was distracted for a moment. So the full moon on December 26th in Cancer to the new moon in Capricorn on January 11th of 2024. That is what we're looking at. And that is the waning phase. So we're looking at like what can be cleaned up and cleared out. Now, if this is your first time joining me for any of these, welcome. I'm feeling this card here. Cool. So if this is your first time though, you should probably know why I pull these cards. What is the purpose of them? So I'm pulling these cards with the intention of finding what the linchpin is, where if you were to, for a 2-week period of time, which is super doable, focus your time, energy, and attention into this particular area of your life, it would have the most benefit and ripple effect into all other areas of your life in the most beneficial way. And that's what I pull these cards for. Obviously, they're collective readings, so as I go through this, if you feel like, yes, this is my message, awesome. If you're like, I'm not sure that that really applies to me, and you're watching this for your sun sign, maybe go check out your rising sign and see if that is more resonant, right? Obviously, it's not a one-to-one reading. That's the most accurate you're going to get. So this is what we're looking at for the waning phase period of time, and we're looking at the 12th house for you, right? And 12th house is a house of, I would say, mental, emotional health. I would say also altered states of consciousness, and that can be meditation, that can be plant medicine, that can be different ways that we access other like altered states of consciousness. Another way to look at that could also be even astral plane travel. That's one way that we could look at that. So this, you know, it gets deemed a house of like maybe spirituality, but I think that it's really just more it's a contemplative house. It's a place where we need our solace or solitude, which can turn into loneliness. It depends, right? But like that all depends on your mental health, right? And your emotional health. So this is just an area to be taking care of, right? Like maybe that for you is getting out into nature. Maybe that for you is meditation. Maybe, you know, maybe that for you is I don't know, hypnosis. I don't know, right? So that's what we're looking at here. And then the guidance or the advice that's coming through. Now, when we're looking at the waning phase of the moon to this area of your life, like the waning phase, I really look at as a place where we examine what needs to be cleaned up or cleared out, or you know, tie up those loose ends, things like that. You know, what's not in alignment and what can we do to adjust those things so that we can have them be in more alignment for us and working for us, or what's outdated and something that is just no longer working for us and we need to release and let go of that. Also, I forgot to mention for the 12th house can also have to deal with addictions, right? And so it doesn't necessarily have to be substance, right? We can have an addiction to binge watching, you know, shows on Netflix or whatever, or food or whatever it is, right? So whatever yours is, that's, I would say, another area that you could look at. So that's what we're looking at, right? Waning phase. What needs to be cleared out? What needs to be cleaned up? What is the advice that's coming through here? And it's interesting because the Lover's card isn't always about a lover, right? It's not always about a partner. It can be, but it's really about these relationships that we have with other people or another person that is like a mature, healthy, transcendent, uplifting, contributing kind of mutual contributing connection, right, that we have with another person. And that's what we're looking at here is those kinds of connections. Or maybe there's one in particular that really stands out that you feel is connected to your mental or emotional health, or that is connected to an addiction of sorts. You know, there are sex addicts, there are love addicts, right? So this isn't always about a romantic partner, though. Again, this can be about partnerships, right? The idea with this card is like these people are both like, they have strengths that the other one doesn't, and they bring those into the connection and are able to have things be uplifted. They are together greater than the sum of their parts type of thing, right? And so using this card as a kind of, what is the word that I'm looking for? Like a template of connections, and looking at maybe the people that are like that are, or the people that are connected to or affect this area of your life, and seeing like, are they more in this like healthy range? Are they like this? And if I were to use this as a template, like, are there some people who don't align anymore, or who are negatively contributing to this area of my life as opposed to positively contributing to this area of my life? And it's not to say you need to clear out and cut out people. Maybe that makes sense for you, but I like to say, like, I don't like to just go there and be rash about things. Sometimes it's just about having conversations, clearing things up, you know, making adjustments about how much time we spend with certain people. Maybe we spend less time with them. Maybe there are certain things that need to be talked about because certain things have fallen out of alignment, or they're negatively impacting you in this area of your life. And so that's what we would be looking at here. I would say look there first before just moving to straight up cutting people out, right? So that's what would be of most benefit. So I hope that this feels helpful and insightful for you for this 2-week period of time. If you feel like this was resonant, maybe also, besides giving it a like, because it does help, maybe also send it to another Scorpio, because I do want to share this information with other people that would feel like they resonate with it, or that feels helpful. And remember, this is for sun or rising sign. So if you're watching this for your sun sign and you're like, I'm not sure, go watch your rising sign, see if that's more, you know, on point for you during this particular 2-week period of time, right? So I think that is pretty much everything. Oh, yes. And if you are looking to book the year ahead 2024 astrology reading or a year ahead tarot reading, those links are down below. And if you have any questions about that, feel free to DM me. I will probably be running the special, the winter solstice special, all the way till the 1st of the year. So if you're wanting to get in on that, I'll have that in the description. And also, yeah, if you have any questions, just let me know. All right, I will see you guys in the new year in 2024. Bye.